Today, at the end of this video, we're gonna show you the first sneak peek at Westin's new 45-foot floor plans. Nobody has been inside of this model home yet. In fact, it's not even finished. We're gonna be the first people showing you inside of these floor plans, and here's the kicker. You can get a Westin home with Westin features starting at $419,000, which is absolutely insane. For those that have watched our channel and see inside some of these bigger Westins, everyone knows that these typically cost anywhere from $700,000 to $800,000. So to be able to get a Westin home right over here, kick the camera, right over here for $419,000 is amazing. So you're gonna have to stick around till the end. That's gonna be the last home that we go in. But before we do that, I think it's really important that you know a little bit about where we are today. We are right here in Hockley, Texas. And if you don't know where Hockley, Texas is, it is located on the northwest side of Houston, right along Highway 290, and it's about 10 minutes away from Cypress, Texas. And let me tell you, Cypress, Texas is massive, but Hockley, until recently, not so much. In fact, they only have two main staples of Hockley, and that's where we're at right now. We're here at Backdoor Pizzeria, which, by the way, this looks phenomenal. We're about to dive into this. But if you drove through Hockley and you closed your eyes, you would literally miss it. But they have 13,000 lots under development right across the road from here. And in fact, we were just talking to Tyler, the owner of Backdoor Pizzeria, and he's opening up a new shop because of all the growth that's taking place here. So if you're looking for that next spot, that is what's going on here in Hockley. But because there aren't a ton of commercial amenities here yet, you actually just head right on over to Cypress and you've got access to literally an endless amount of amazing commercial shopping. But there is one amenity still here in Hockley that you cannot forget to mention. It's been here forever, and that is the Showboat Drive-In Movie Theater. We used to come here as kids growing up, and it's still open, and it's a great thing to do with the families. As soon as the sun goes down, you pay for a ticket, you pull your car in, and you get 2 movies depending on how late you want to stay out. So that is here in Hockley, but for everything else, you just hop on 290 and head right on down to Cypress. So I had to drive over here to show you guys this. This was just a 10-minute drive down Highway 290, and now we're over in Cypress. But when you live in Hockley, you're kind of on the outskirts, on the fringe of where everything is developing, but you're still so close to so many amazing amenities. You had the movie theater right behind me, you've got Burlington Coat Factory, you've got Kohl's, and I'm not kidding, this is one of the longest shopping centers I've seen anywhere in the Houston area. This Cypress area is absolutely booming. And with Highway 290 here, it's always gonna be a 10-minute drive. It's really not that crowded of a road, at least along this section between Hockley and Cypress. And it's also going to give you direct access in and out of Houston as well. So if commuting is going to be a factor for you, I wouldn't rule Hockley out. In fact, that's one of the things that I like so much about this neighborhood is it's so close to the freeway, it gives you that direct access. And I think the drone really highlights how big of an area that this really is. And it keeps going. I wanna say this shopping center is at least 2 or 3 miles long. So it's wild. And that's not all they have. They also have the outlets. And these aren't just any outlets. These are premium outlets. As we're walking down, you've got tons of awesome shops like Johnston & Murphy, Banana Republic, Adidas, Nike, and the list goes on. And this is a massive outdoor shopping plaza where they've got food, drinks, they've got the food court over there. So it's a really fun place to come hang out on the weekends. And they even have all these kind of like vendors that, I don't know, if you have little kids, you'll probably get sucked into buying a stuffed animal, but that's okay. That's what you're here for. So that's a fun thing to do here, right here in Cypress. And like I said, it's only about 10 minutes away from the neighborhood. The Grand Prairie, you probably haven't heard about it yet, but it is a 1,700 acre, yes, you heard me right, 1,700 acre master planned community located right off of Highway 290. And it's actually right next to another massive community that is up and coming, a Johnson development called Jubilee that we're gonna show you hopefully here in the next couple of months. But this one's a little further along, and they actually have 5 builders here, and they've got products starting on the smaller side with 40 foots, and they're gonna go up to 60 foots. The cool part is, as opposed to a lot of other master plan communities where you really can't even get into a single family home below $350,000, they actually have some starting as low as $290,000, which it really is rare. I mean, we really don't see this in a lot of master plan communities. So if you are wanting that equity appreciation and you wanna get in at a low price point, this is a fantastic opportunity. Now, one of the downsides, as we all know, of getting into a community early is the amenities aren't in yet. Whenever I purchased in my master plan community, they actually didn't build the pool for 3 more years. And I'm not gonna lie, it was rough, but here's the good news. They actually have plans to start construction on all of their amenities this year. And their amenities are going to include some really, really fun things. They're gonna have a community pool that's got a lot of features to it, kind of a resort style pool that we see in a lot of the other master plan communities. They're gonna have a splash pad. They've got some massive lakes with walking trails all around them. And they even have this really cool hill that's, it's the best way to describe it. It's a big hill. which is funny out here in Hockley where everything's flat. You're going to also have an on-site elementary school right here in the neighborhood. So if you want the ability to walk your kids to and from school, or have them ride their bikes, or even use a golf cart, which a lot of people are finding out that they love doing, you're gonna be able to do that right here inside of the neighborhood. So that's the overview. You've got an HOA that's $1,200 a year, and that's going to give you access to all of these amazing amenities. And then you're also going to have a pretty low tax rate considering this is a brand new community. The tax rate is just over 3%, which in a lot of these other master plan communities, you're gonna see them starting out around 3.5%. So all of that to say, let's go inside and check out our first house. So as I mentioned, there's 5 different builders here, and we're starting all the way down on this end with Village Builders. Now they're gonna be building a 45-foot product. You've got Village Builders, you've got David Weekley, you've got Sitterly, which is actually a new builder that we haven't shown you anywhere in Houston, and unfortunately their model's not quite done yet. We've got Westin Homes, and then we've got Perry Homes, all building different floor plans. But here's the interesting thing. The smallest product size out here is 40 feet, but that's not the least expensive. The least expensive is actually this 45-foot product with Village Builders, and they've got prices starting as low as $290,000 for a 1,600 square foot home. Now, Village Builders 45-foot model home is just over 1,900 square feet, and the home that we're showing you, you can actually get out here around $310,000. And so right when you walk in, this is the sales office. This would typically be the garage, so this would actually be closed off, and there would be a door through into the garage, but it's open so that whenever you reach out to us, we come in, talk to the salesperson, you can get all the info that you need. So right up here at the front of the home, this is a 4-bedroom. You're gonna have the option to go to either of these 2 bedrooms. They share a bathroom right there in the hallway. Decent sized bedrooms. You know, this is a 1-story, and so being around that 1,900 square feet, it's not massive, but it is super affordable at that $310,000 price tag. And you got these windows right out, bringing in that natural light from the front yard. This is that bathroom I was telling you about that they share. It is a full bath. You got a little storage closet here. And then they've got this set up as an office, but this would be one of the other bedrooms. So this is your 2nd bedroom, bigger closet in this one. And one of the things that I like about Village Builders as we walk through the home, everything's included. And so you've got these nice luxury vinyl plank floors over here. This would be your door to the garage, and then down that hallway, they actually have some of the builders having a meeting right now, but that's gonna be that 3rd bedroom. But follow me on in. This is what I love. The home really opens up here. And once again, for $310,000, this is an absolute steal. This is a pretty big open concept family room here at the back of the house. You've got an 8-seat table for kind of an informal dining area, but this is a really large table. You typically can't fit this in a 45-foot product. Great size kitchen island. You've got quartz countertops. I love the 2-tone cabinetry that they've got going on over here. The pull-out drawers all the way down. I mean, these are things that you don't see in even some $500,000–600,000 homes. So I like a lot of the features. You got a deep stainless farmhouse sink here, and then you actually have a really large kitchen pantry. It actually tucks all the way back around the corner. Now, if you don't know, Village Builders is actually the premium product of Lennar. I lived in a Lennar. That was my wife and I's first home. We loved it, and it had a massive pantry just like this one. So come on over here. We got the living room. I love how they decorated it. And what I really like that they did is they kind of defined the space. This isn't one of those big pass-through living rooms other than to get to the covered back patio, but I don't know, it's really good size. It feels nice and cozy in here. You got your TV mounted on this wall. And just to show you, you do have a covered back patio on this one. So could be a little bit bigger, but it could also be more expensive if you think about it. Now, their smallest home is going to start around 1,600 square feet. That's gonna be that one that I said you could get around $290,000. But even their largest 45-foot product is gonna be right around 2,500 square feet, which is gonna feel a lot larger than this. And you can still get those in the high 300s, around $380,000. Now, one thing that I like about Village Builders in Lennar, they always put the square footage where it counts. Even though this is a 1,900 square foot 1-story, there's a larger master bedroom than even some of these 2,500 square foot homes that you see in some of these other models. So I absolutely love this. It gives you plenty of space. This is a king size bed. These aren't even like nightstands. These are like entryway tables. That's how big these are. Now, as you walk in here, it is a galley style master bathroom, but you've got the dual vanity. You still have the nice quartz countertops. And once again, I absolutely love the drawers. You've got the bench in the walk-in shower. Now there's no tub. This is just a shower. They've got some other floor plan configurations that will allow for a tub. And then I'm not disappointed in the closet space at all. It's a unique shape, but it actually gives you plenty of hanging space. And so this is a great example of kind of those starting price points that you can start to get out here in the Grand Prairie. Now we're just gonna work our way down the model home park. We're gonna go over to our next builder and work our way up in size. And remember, we still haven't showed you inside that 45-foot Westin model home. It is a brand new floor plan. You're gonna wanna stick around for that. But first, we're gonna check out David Weekley. Now they've got 40-foot products here, actually starting in the high 200s as well. But we're gonna check out their 50-foot model home, and their 50-foot model home is absolutely gorgeous. But before we do that, we make these videos for you guys. So if you're thinking about moving to Houston, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us a quick email so we can actually help you make a smooth move right here to Houston, Texas. Now, right when you walk inside of David Weekley's 50-foot model home, you're immediately greeted up at the front of the house with one of their bedrooms. They've got 2 bedrooms here. You've got a shared bathroom. And this is a pretty good sized room because we are working with a 2,500 square foot 1-story floor plan, which is gonna fall right in line with one of their mid-sized homes. They actually start in the 50-foot products around 1,800 square feet. And get this, their prices are starting around $330,000. And then they're gonna go all the way up to some of their larger homes, around 3,000 square feet in this 50-foot product. And those are actually still gonna be in the mid to low 400,000s. And one thing that's very cool about David Weekley, we've shown you in some of our videos, is they actually build a different home than some of these other builders. This is what a traditional builder looks like. And there's nothing wrong with this. I live in a home that's built just like this. But what's unique about David Weekley is instead of using 2x4s on 16-inch spacings, they actually use 2x6s on 24-inch spacings. And you might think to yourself, well, doesn't that mean there's less wood? Well, no, there's more wood, it's stronger wood, and they actually have more insulation, so they can get a higher R-rated insulation in those walls. And so that's one thing that differentiates them from a lot of the other builders is their energy efficiency. So let's go check out the rest of the house. Now, typically in this floor plan, this is gonna be closed off. They have it opened up to the garage because that's actually their sales office, but you would actually get to the garage coming over this way. And I've never seen this in any of their model homes, but I thought this was pretty funny. I almost walked straight into a sheetrock wall. So this is actually going to be your laundry room. You're gonna come in through the garage over here, and then in here, you're gonna have a nice storage closet. And then same thing with this, you've got a nice linen closet. Pretty good sized laundry room, full size washer dryer, and then you've got a little bit of storage space up above it. But as you walk into the home, you've got some pretty open hallways. It flows really nice front to back. And then this is a luxury vinyl plank, but it's got a very nice real wood look to it. It's a mid-tone, looks like an oak, and it's very nice. Now, this is a flex space on the first floor because this is a 1-story, and it's nice in those 2,500 square foot homes to get that secondary space here on the living room. So you could use this for a couple of different things. You could use this as a formal dining room. You could use this as an office. You might even be able to close this in and go ahead and turn it into a playroom, which if you've got little kids, that's probably what I would recommend. We'll come back to that bedroom over there. I wanna get you into the house. So this is the main living area, and you can notice the difference even just between a 45-foot product and a 50-foot product as to how much wider the home is and just how much more it opens up. So this is a really well-appointed kitchen. It's got nice quartz countertops. It's got the farmhouse sink as well. I love the brass cabinet pulls, but what I really like is just kind of how open it is. You've got the pendant lighting, which is really beautiful. And then here's your informal dining area. Once again, you could actually just kind of scrap this, have it as like a kitchenette, maybe put a smaller table if you did end up using that flex space as a formal dining room. Now, the living room, I love how they decorated. This is how I decorate my house. Got kind of the cognac, the leather tones coming through, and then they even shiplapped the walls over there on the backside of that television. Now, this is gonna be a step up when it comes to back patios from next door. It's a little bit wider, it's still not super deep, but what I do wanna point out is they actually did the spray decking on here. So instead of an unfinished concrete, they went ahead and did a spray texture deck to give it a nice, more cohesive look. And this is a 4-side brick home, which is very nice. Sometimes they'll just do hardy on the back of the home, so it's nice when you know you're getting that energy efficiency with what we showed you earlier with this 4-side brick. Now, the master bedroom's pretty large. You've got some pretty good sized windows over here. And I like this, instead of 3 that open, they've got 2, so you can still open it when it's nice outside, but then they have this big picture frame window, which is almost completely floor to ceiling, brings in a lot more light than a lot of bedroom windows. You've got your king size bed here, which is what you'd expect here in a master bedroom, but you even have room for a little chair, a little reading nook over here. And then as you follow me in this way, you've got a really well appointed bathroom, and instead of having a shower and a tub, they just did a massive oversized shower. You got this beautiful glass piece over here. It looks like they're still working on it. And then you've got the dual vanities with plenty of storage space. And then this is a quartz with an undermount sink, and I love the black faucets. Uh-oh. We got a problem, Keith. I did say that in the next model home that they have just clothing hanging around. I was going to need to take a piece out. This jacket actually looks pretty nice. It might be a woman's jacket, which means it'll probably fit my body. And we're just gonna have to take it for a spin. So I'm a man of the people. This actually is, oh God, it fits. That's embarrassing. Now we're back in the living room and I forgot to show you inside of this door. I didn't know what it was. I thought it was gonna be a closet, but I actually realized that is the pantry for the kitchen over here since there isn't one over in the corner. And then as you head back up to the front of the house, there's another hallway. This is gonna be where that 4th bedroom is located. And it's a pretty good sized bedroom. It's got its own window right behind me over here. You've got a full size bed, 2 nightstands, and decent closet. And then right up here, it has its own ensuite bathroom. So check that out. It is inside of the bedroom, which I think is really nice. So this is David Weekley. Like I said, it's a little bit different style than some of these other builders, not only from a construction quality standpoint, but also from a design standpoint. They put some features in their homes that I really like. And one thing that I'm always impressed with when we sell homes to clients that are David Weekley is just the quality of their work. I'm very impressed by it. I can definitely stand by them as a builder. And the fact that you can get a 3,000 square foot home in this neighborhood under $450,000 with this builder still blows my mind. So let's go check out our next house.
What? Are you gonna take that jacket?
Gotta go. Now, normally I'm not a fan of showing you homes that aren't quite completed. This one is about 3 or 4 weeks out. We actually took a sneak peek, and this is a builder we haven't seen in any other neighborhoods. This is called Sitterly. We haven't shown them to you, but they're a higher end builder, and so they're gonna be building on 60-foot lots next to Westin. Their prices are gonna be higher, but when we walked inside, we understood why. They're a much more custom builder. They had a bigger outdoor back patio with a gas fireplace. They had some gorgeous wood beams in the living room, massive living room, waterfall edge on those kitchen countertops, and much more. So when you are out here, we're not gonna show it to you today, but be sure to check out Sitterly. All right, now we're in front of the Westins that you've been waiting for. This is their 45-foot model. You've got the 60-foot over there. But before we show you this, unfortunately, we can't right now because they're cleaning. So we're gonna pop over here. We're gonna check out Perry first, but hang in there because I promise you, we're gonna get you inside this brand new Westin floor plan. Now, Perry Homes over here is building on 40 and 50-foot lots. We're inside of their 50-foot model home. And full disclosure, I walked into this model home and it happened again. This is the same floor plan that my mother lives in. So I'm very familiar with it. It's right around 2,500 square feet. And right when you walk in at the front of the home, you've got this nice home office. We actually had it set up for a playroom at my mom's house so she can watch our kids, which was awesome. And then as you walk in, it's got a nice open entryway up here at the front. Once again, this would be closed off. This just happens to be open because they're using the garage as a sales office. But it's a 4-bedroom, 1-story home, around 2,500 square feet. And what Perry's known for in a lot of their inventory homes is you're gonna notice this wood look tile. It's kind of one of their staples. You notice it right whenever you walk into a lot of their inventory homes. Now, this 1st bedroom is a full ensuite. And so as you hook around, you actually have a full bathroom over here. And what I like about this is in this 2,500 square foot 1-story, these bedrooms are actually pretty good size. They're bigger than the other model homes that we've been looking at here today. Compared to some of the other builders we've checked out here in this neighborhood, Perry's price tag is gonna be a little bit higher, but I wanna point out why, because you're gonna notice some features and some differences in this home from some of the others. So right when you walk in here, Perry is known in this 50-foot product and really all their product lines as a 1-story builder. They build some 2 stories, but most of the stuff you're gonna see are gonna be these big 1-story floor plans. And they've got a ton of cabinet space in this home. So here's your kitchen. You got the nice quartz countertop. You actually have a quartz deep farmhouse sink with the black fixtures, which I like. You got your cornered pantry, and Perry's really good about having all 400 of their floor plans printed out for you in here. So they have more floor plans than almost any other builder that we see here in the Houston area. But this is what I love. This is that extra cabinet space. This makes a big difference for those that have a lot of stuff. And guess what? It doesn't stop there. On this island, even under here, they have extra cabinets. So even more storage is tucked in under here. So it's those little features, it's those little touch points that you're gonna pay a little bit more for, but you're getting something pretty cool. Their square footages for their 1-stories in the 50-foot products are gonna be from around 2,200 all the way up to around 3,200 square feet. And they're gonna start in the low 400,000s, and then they're gonna go all the way up to the low 500,000s. But I really like the informal dining setup. Whenever we gather at my mom's house, it's just a good place. We have Thanksgiving dinner literally right here. This feels weird saying it, but we have it right here. And it's just nice. It feels open. And she actually has her fireplace and that door flipped, which is an option with this configuration. Come check out the back patio though. Perry does a great job of giving you just more space on that back patio than the other builders that we've checked out. Now this is an upgrade for them to add the same flooring inside as outside. Obviously it's a model home, but you can get spray decking with Perry on the back patio, which is a nice touch. Notice over here, they plumbed it for a gas line, so you could build an outdoor kitchen, and then they actually have cable run so that you could have a TV outside, protected from the weather, which I love watching, football during football season out on the back patio here in Houston. Now this is the master bedroom, pretty good size. Once again, a lot of natural light, king bed in here. And I do like that they have this chandelier, and you've got full 10-foot ceilings, and I don't know if you can hear it or not, but they actually pre-wired this home to have speakers throughout, so you can play music all throughout the house. So you got a speaker right above me here, but I like this bathroom setup. Tell me what you think. I'm kind of curious. You got the freestanding tub right here in the middle, kind of this center staple, and then you've got different vanities on each side, so you're not crammed right on top of each other. So you got the his, the hers, and then you also are going to have a full walk-in shower, which I really like. What I like about this floor plan is, once again, it's very much divided. So you've got two different closets, you got the two different vanities. So it really gives both people that are probably gonna be sharing the master their own defined space. Now, when we come back through the living room, you're gonna head over to this wing of the home. This is where two of your other bedrooms are gonna be. Let me get this light on here. This is going to be your laundry room because it's a model home. They've got a printer in here, but you've got a really nice sized bedroom once again, which I love. Pretty good size closet, lots of storage. And then you're going to have another bedroom located over here. And both of those are gonna share that bathroom right there. So this floor plan right here, as I said, you can get around the mid 400,000s. So you're getting a lot for your money. And one cool thing that Perry does that a lot of the other builders don't do that you're gonna wanna listen into is they actually have a 2-year warranty on their home. So instead of a 1-year home warranty, they have a 2-year on all cosmetic issues that you might have with the home. Because let's be honest, even though they're new homes, they're not always perfect. Okay, you waited long enough. This is that new Westin 45-foot product. And I gotta say, my biggest concern when I heard they were building a smaller product was whether or not they could deliver on that wow factor that Westin is known for. But I gotta say, the first thing you notice right when you walk in the house, what do they have? A Westin staircase. It's a little bit different than some of the others, but they're definitely holding on to some of those staple features that make a Westin a Westin. Now, this is their Staten floor plan, and this is the floor plan you can get for $419,000. It's 2,600 square feet, and it's got kind of an interesting entryway. It's got this nice landing area. You could definitely do the whole Westin Christmas tree thing over here. As we head on into the home, first thing you're gonna see is tons and tons of storage. I mean, that's absolutely massive. And before we get into the heart of the home, you got a study right here on the first floor, which I love. You could use it as a playroom, but this one, they actually have these gorgeous Westin built-ins. They've got the drawers down below. I think this is really nice, and I just love the color of that cabinetry. Now, in this kind of landing area here, you've got your downstairs half bathroom, which is very nice, and then you've got your laundry here, and they've got the folding table, which we'll actually circle back to here in a second because there's a little secret in there. Now come on in. This is what's so cool about these 45-foot products. You cannot tell me that you've seen another 45-foot home that has cathedral ceilings with beams like this going on. It's gorgeous. They've got the real wood floors in here. These are the real light oak floors, and they matched it with these capped beams that look really, really, really pretty. So you got your quartz countertop, your farmhouse sink. Now this home's not quite done yet. Like I said, we're in here early. They don't even have the cabinet pulls totally on yet or the vent hood, but we were out here and I was like, I gotta get you guys inside these new floor plans. So they have floor plans at 2,600 and 2,800 square feet, and they're gonna range from that 419,000 all the way up to about 459,000. So around 450,000 bucks, you can get one of these bad boys. And this is a good mid-sized 2-story family home. You've got your informal dining area here, which even in the bigger Westins, I think my Westin's around 3,600 square feet, we still have the informal dining. I absolutely love it. I like it better than the formal dining. And this is plenty of space. And this is a massive living room. I love that they continue to match the cathedral ceilings from inside the home out onto the patio. So my wife's biggest qualm with our Westin is that it's got this low back patio. That's not the case here. And so you get all that natural light coming in. They even have those windows up top. You've got a good covered back patio over here, and then we're gonna take you over here into the master. Now this master bedroom is gorgeous, and they've done some cool upgrades that you're not gonna get in their inventory homes. They added this beam with this gorgeous chandelier, but what you will get is, if you'll see, this is a recessed tray ceiling. That does come as a standard feature in this home. So this is the master bedroom, king size bed, pretty good size. And then walking in here, these are really well appointed bathrooms. Plenty of space. It's not super tight like some of the others that we saw. Regular size vanity over here, and then kind of your upgraded makeup counter You've got the staple freestanding Westin tub, and then you also have a walk-in shower, so you've got a little bit of both. And this surprised me. I was wondering where they were gonna cut corners when, taking it from a 3,800 square foot home to a 2,600 square foot home and still keeping it Westin, but guess what? They still have 2 closets. Yes, that's what everybody wants. They want the 2 closets. You got your, whoa, I almost died. I literally almost died. That would have been bad. We're good. So anyways, coming in here, you've got your second closet. This one's a little bit bigger, but this is that secret I was telling you about. Even in their 45-foot product, they found a way to connect it through to the laundry room. I love this feature. It's one of the best things that builders have done because let's be honest, you just want to do your laundry, you just want to put it up. It's that easy. Now we come up to the top of the stairs and you've got this secondary living room here. Now this is a 4-bedroom home. It had the office and the master bedroom down on the first floor, but all 3 of the other bedrooms are going to be located up here. Now this is where, because of the smaller home, you are losing one feature that you get over there. Now you're saving $150,000, but you're not gonna have that Westin media room upstairs. So if you wanted a media room, you would need to use that downstairs office as a media room. Or what you could do is, let's be honest, you could just throw a TV right here in the living room. Who needs an extra game room and a media room anyways? So you've got a nursery as they have it set up over here, but this is one of the 3 upstairs bedrooms. But I want you to check something out. Look how big this closet is. That is a massive walk-in closet. And this is an example of that attic that I was telling you about. You've got that walk-in attic door, so you're gonna have plenty of room to store all of your stuff here. Now upstairs, this is going to be the bathroom that your guests will use up here, as well as these 2 other bedrooms. Let me get the lights on for you. Here we go. And these are really pretty, really well done. I like how the ceilings kind of kick up. And this is located up at the front of the house, so you got the windows, you're getting light into these bedrooms. And then same thing with this one over here. So it's gonna give it a nice front exterior elevation and plenty of hanging space in these closets. So even though they aren't walk-ins, they're pretty wide and you've got 2 different levels to them. So tell me what you guys think. I'm wondering if you're impressed that you can get something like this for $419,000. It's still a Westin. It's a great product. I'm excited to show you some of their other floor plans as they continue to roll them out here in the Houston area. But this is one of the first neighborhoods that's offering this Westin 45-foot product, especially at a price point as low as this. These are some really good options at a very low price point. We get calls all the time from people that are asking, where is the next area that's going to boom? And the thing is, a lot of the other suburbs that we covered, they're already booming. Let's be honest, Conroe's booming, Magnolia's booming, and that's okay. I think you're still gonna see a lot of appreciation there. But if you're looking for the next thing, 100% Hockley is one of those options. There's so much acreage under development out here between the Grand Prairie, around 1,700 acres, and a couple thousand acres next door with Johnson's development of Jubilee. And it's right here on 290, 10 minutes from all the really cool stuff that we showed you. So this area is booming. And maybe you're like, hey, I wanna be a little bit closer to all of that shopping. Well, that's totally fine. There are plenty of other neighborhood options. Be sure to check out our video on Dunham Point. It is literally right across the street from those outlets. It's in Cypress, and it's a great option with some even higher price points and bigger homes. But as always, if you're interested in any of these homes, wanna know more about this neighborhood, don't be shy, we make these videos for you. So just give us a call, shoot us a text, send us a quick email. That way we can help you make a smooth move right here to Hockley, Texas.